Reflections of early Friday morning. The sun rose right around 6:50 in the morning. Temperatures in the, 24. There's a lottery number there you should play this weekend. For the Tri-County area, we all started in the middle, or you might consider that low 20s. I consider it a chilly start to the Friday. We're going to go a little bit colder tomorrow morning, so be prepared for that. We have clear skies tonight. This morning we had a few clouds. Tomorrow morning we won't necessarily have those clouds around to benefit a little bit more warmth, but these temperatures, both the lows and the highs, this is like late December, mid-January. This is full-on winter mode right now, even though we're in barely mid-November. High temperatures this afternoon. Well, the expectation today was that Montrose, we would never get to the 40-degree mark. I thought we'd do a little bit better at Grand Junction, but still, we just made it out of the 40s, and that's what we thought would happen. But keep in mind, we're supposed to be in the mid-50s this time of the year. 54 typically for Grand Junction, 53, that's typical for Montrose. We won't experience those average afternoon temperatures anytime soon. Not this weekend, not next week. We're in for a bit of a cold spell, and we've been talking about it for a while. Hopefully you're prepared for it if you're outside at night, if you're outside during the day. It's just the difference of whether you have sunshine or not. As far as current temperatures go, we're at the freezing mark for Montrose. We're in the mid-30s for Grand Junction and Montrose mountain communities in the teens and 20s. Again, we're all going cold. In fact, our low temperatures tomorrow, colder. Our high temperatures tomorrow afternoon, a little bit of an improvement. So we should get to the 40-degree mark at Montrose tomorrow afternoon. What we don't have is a lot of strong wind, thankfully. If we did, we'd have a bit of a wind chill, just making it a little bit colder. Our wind speeds right now, less than 5 miles per hour in many locations. Top wind gusts of the day reflective of not much going on. Yesterday we had that northerly influence, a little bit on the breezy side. Today we have more of a westerly zonal flow. We have some activity that's brewing off the west coast, and I'll show that to you in a moment. But as far as wind goes, we don't have it tonight. We don't have a lot of cloud coverage tonight. Ideal conditions to get out and maybe view the planetary alignments, some constellations. We still have overlapping, probably two. I think we have 2 meteor showers overlapping each other. So getting out tonight, beautiful, beautiful conditions. And of course, if you like to play in the snow, well, the Grand Mesa has almost 3 feet of new snow. Not this morning, but 3 feet of total snow from this season. This past system, not bad. We got about 6 inches, barely in some instances. We have another weak system that's going to pass through this weekend and another one by the middle of next week, neither of which are all that impactful directly for Colorado. So we don't have advisories in place. We're not concerned so much with active weather, but you as a driver, if you're going to be traveling through the mountain zones, just be prepared. Be in winter mode. Make sure your car is ready to go. Make sure you're ready to go. And prepare for delays. Anything can happen. And if you are in a delayed situation and you're on the roadways, make sure you have the things you need as an emergency kit in your car. There's that low pressure system. There's that system that's kind of developing off the west coast that I alluded to just a minute ago. For us, it's below average and dry, temperatures and conditions. A low pressure system starting to work its way towards California. By tomorrow, it does make some inroads, but still creating rain and snow, elevation dependent in the state of California and Nevada. But this system is actually going to track to the south, so it'll be more beneficial for Arizona, New Mexico, maybe even our southern zones. By Sunday afternoon, we'll start to see some light snow falling. I don't think we'll hit advisory criteria or storm warning criteria in the San Juan Mountains, but be careful if you are traveling south of I-70 late this weekend. That's where you're going to experience some winter snow. For the most of us on Saturday and Sunday, it's just going to be about the cloud coverage and the subsequent cold conditions. Already cold, but without the sunshine, it just feels a little bit more less desirable, if you will. Tomorrow morning, starting point. This is slightly colder. Remember, we were in the mid-20s. Remember the magic number? Your lotto pick, 24. That's where many of us were this morning. Grand Junction basically there again, but colder into the Delta and into the Montrose area. And then, hooray, improvements. For us in Montrose tomorrow, instead of upper 30s, it's low 40s. So, at least 10 degrees colder than we'd really like to be. Our averages in the mid-50s. You don't see those averages anywhere in the extended period. The average low temperature for Grand Junction is upper 20s. You don't see that anywhere in this extended period. So we're heading into a dry pattern, even though we have system number 1 passing to the south this weekend, system number 2 passing to the north middle of next week. Neither of which are going to warm us up, neither of which are going to bring any precipitation opportunities, whether it's rain or snow. I think if you're traveling over the mountain zones this late weekend period, especially in the southern zones, you'll probably come across a snowflake or two. But with the average high temperatures, with the constant cold, that's the big overreaching message. Dress for it because it feels like December, January out there, and in some instances even colder than that.